Hello everyone, this is my task 5 exploratory data analysis sports. So the problem statement is performing exploratory data analysis on Indian Premier League as a sports analyst, find out the most successful team, player, and the factors contributing win or loss of a team, suggest teams or players a company would endorse for its product. So first of all, we have imported the libraries, the Panda, NumPy, and the Matplotlib, as well as the Seaborn. So we have two base data sets here. So this is basically loading of first data set, that is matches.csv. So you can look into this. Soon after we load the data set, we will go with matches.head, in which it will give you the first 5 data values. So it looks like this. After that, the matches.tail will give you the next 5 data's values. Then the data information goes like this. So it is describing all the columns. So there are totally 17 columns, in which the first is ID, next is season, city, date, team 1, team 2, toss winner, toss decision, result, DL applied, and so on. So matches dot shape, this is giving you the value 756,18, and matches dot describe, this is giving all the values like this. That is, it gives you the count, mean, standard deviation, minimum 25%, 50%, 75%, and maximum. Next, we are loading the second data set. The data set goes like this. After that, the deliveries.head will give you the first 5 rows, and then the next one is delivery.tail, which will give us the last 5 rows. Next is the data information for this data set. So there are basically 21 columns, and this is describing each column, its data type, count, etc. Then the deliveries dot shape will give you the value 1,79,078, 21, and then it is describing the deliveries. So it is describing deliveries like this. We can look into this. Now, for better insight, we will merge the dataset 1 and dataset 2 using the snippet. So then after merging, we get it like this. So we have even merged the information. So it goes like this. After merging, we are describing the data set, which looks like this. So we are checking if the ID is unique. So we are getting the value as true, which means that we can use it as our index. So the after that we will describe the describe the match, which gives the summary statistics of the match data, which is like this. Now we need to pre-process the data in order to make it better for the exploratory data analysis. So matches.head, it goes like this. So from pre-processing, we found that city has missing value. Team 1 and team 2 columns have 14 distinct values, but winners has 15 distinct values. Umpire 1 and umpire 2 have one missing value each. Umpire 3 has 94% missing value. City has 33% distinct value, while venue has 35 distinct values. So filling the missing value of the city. So first let's find the venue corresponding to the values of the city are empty. So this is like this. So matches dot city dot is null, city comma venue. The missing value can be filled with Dubai here, and then matches dot city. So umpire 1 and umpire 2 column have one missing value each. So umpire 3 column has close to 92% missing values. That's why we are dropping out that column. So we are finding out the venue group by city to see which city has multiple venues. So the output goes like this. Also, we have noted that Bengaluru and Bangalore both are in the data when they are same, so we can keep one of them. Chandigarh and Mohali are same, and there is just one stadium, Punjab Cricket Association. So Mohali, whose value has not been entered correctly, we need to have either Chandigarh or Mohali as well as correct name of the stadium there. Mumbai has three stadiums or venues used for IPL. Pune has two venues for IPL. So the visual representation of the data goes like this, which is plotted between the frequency and the city. So the number of stadiums in different cities, the the graph is represented like this. Now, the number of matches played in each city. So this is a plotted between count versus and season. So the number of matches played in each season is plotted like this. We note that 2011 to 13 have more matches being played than other season. All other seasons have approximately 58 to 60 matches, while 2011 to 13 has more than 70 matches. So, how many teams played in each season? Um, that is also plotted here. So, count of teams versus the season. 10 teams played in 2011 and 9 teams each in 12 and 13. This explains why 2011 to 13 have seen more matches being played than other season. So, venue which is hosted most number of IPL matches. So, you can see this. So this is a plot against venue and frequency. So Chinnaswamy Stadium, Bangalore has hosted maximum number of matches so far in IPL, which is followed by Eden Gardens in Kolkata. So we note that. Then next is which team has played maximum wins in IPL so far. So this is the plot against teams and frequency. So MI and CSK has both won 3 times, which is followed by KKR who has won 2 times. Hyderabad has also won 2 matches under two franchise name, Deccan Chargers and Sunrisers Hyderabad. And next is, does the team choose to bat or field first after winning the toss? So 61.2% chose to field and 38.8% chose to bat, which is represented by this plot. So how toss decision affected the match result. So this is the plot between frequency and winning toss and winning match. So this is representing that teams winning tosses and electing to field first have won the most number of matches. Individual team decisions to choose bat or field after winning the toss. So this is a plot between count and toss winners. We note that most teams field first after winning toss except for Chennai Super Kings, who has mostly opted to bat first. Deccan Chargers and Pune Warriors also show the same trend. Then which player's performance has mostly led to the team win? So this is top 10 players with most MOM awards. So frequency versus players. So this is the graph which is representing the 10 players with maximum man of the match award. And Chris Gale has so far won maximum number, followed by AB de Villiers. Also all top 10 batsmen, which kind of hints that in IPL batsmen have most dictated the matches. So how winning matches by fielding first varies across venues. This is a plot against venue and the frequency. So batting second has been the most rewarding in almost all the venues. Next is the question goes like this: is batting second advantageous across all the years? So for this, we have plotted across count and season, except for 2010 and 15. In all other years, it has been seen that the teams which has batted second has won the maximum number of matches. Then the total scoring runs over the years by a team. So this is a plot against total runs scored and the season. So the run scoring has gone up starting from IPL 2008. So top run getters of IPL, this is once again plotted against batsmen and the total runs scored. So the except for MS Dhoni, all other top run getters are either openers or come in third or fourth position to bat. Suresh Raina is the highest run getter in the IPL. So which batsman has most consistent among the top 10 run getters? So this is once again a box plot model, and median score for Raina is above all the top 10 run getters. He has the highest lowest run among all the batsmen across 11 seasons. Considering the highest and lowest seasons total and spread of runs, it seems Raina has been most consistent among all of them. So which bowler has performed the best? So total wickets taken versus the bowler. So we note that Malinga has taken most number of wickets in IPL, which is followed by Bravo and Amit Mishra. In top 10 bowlers, 5 are fast and medium pacers, while the other 5 are spinners. All 5 spinners are right arm spinners and 2 are leg spinners, while 3 are off spinners. All 5 pacers are right arm pacers. And the batsman with the best strike rate over years, so this is representing the strike rate of the 10 top batsmen, and the highest strike rate in IPL is plotted by strike rate versus the players. So we note that AB de Villiers, Gale have the highest strike rate in IPL. They are the big hitters and can win any match on their day. One surprise here is that Harbhajan Singh, who is bowler, has a strike rate of 130 plus, that comes before Rohit Sharma in ranking. Bowlers with maximum number of extras, which is plotted by balls versus bowlers, and we can note this. Then, which bowler has picked up wicket more frequently is represented here. So, as a sport analyst, the most successful team players and factors contributing to the win of the team is as follows. Mumbai Indians is the most successful team in IPL and it has won the most number of toss. There are more matches won by chasing the total than defending. When defending a total, the biggest victory was by 146. When chasing a target, the biggest victory was 10 wickets. Mumbai has hosted the most number of IPL matches. Chris Gayle has won maximum number of player of the match title. Yes, Ravi has officiated the most number of IPL matches on the field. Eden Gardens has hosted the maximum number of IPL matches. If a team wins a toss, choose to field first as it has highest probability of winning. So teams or players company should endorse for its product. If the franchise is looking for a consistent batsman who needs to score good amount of run, then go for Virat Kohli, S. Raina, Rohit Sharma, David Warner. If it's looking for the game changing batsman, then go for Chris Gayle, AB de Villiers, Rohit Sharma, MS Dhoni. If it's looking for batsmen who could score good amount of run every match, and go for David Warner, DA Warner, CH Chris Gayle, Virat Kohli, AB de Villiers, yes, the one. If the franchise needs the best finisher in the lower order having good strike rate, then go for Chris Gayle, Pollard, Warner, Watson. Um, and if it needs experienced bowler, then go for Harbhajan Singh, Amit Mishra, Chawla, Ashwin, Malinga, DJ Bravo. If the franchise needs the wicket taking bowlers, then go for Malinga, Bravo, Mishra, Harbhajan Singh, or Chawla. If the franchise needs the bowling most number of dot balls, then go for Harbhajan Singh, Malinga, Mishra, Chawla. If the franchise needs the bowler with good economy, then go for Stein, Ashwin, Narine, Harbhajan Singh, Murli Tharan. So this completes my task 5. Thank you for the patient listening.